A new policy from the State Department is forcing queer diplomats to choose between their partners and their careers. A court in Romania just issued a landmark ruling in favor of LGBT equality, but voters could soon reverse it. Minnesota just became the first state to issue gender-neutral IDs, and we're just a few days away from Coming Out Day. We'll have the week's top LGBT news and actions you can take on Weekly Debrief. Thanks to everyone who pledges $1 or more a month to make Weekly Debrief possible. There's rewards for backers. Visit patreon.com/mattbaum or click the link in the description. Sorry if you're sick of hearing another story about Republicans attacking queer people, but it's happened again. This time, it's the State Department that's announced that they're going to start blocking queer diplomats and employees of international organizations from bringing their same-sex partners to the United States unless they get married. The problem, of course, is that, in most countries, same-sex couples can't get married, and some even have criminal penalties for anyone who tries. Under Obama, people who worked for the UN, the World Bank, NATO, and other organizations could get special visas for their partners even if they couldn't get married in their home countries. But now those partners will either have to leave the United States or attempt to get married here, which could endanger their safety. It's another needlessly cruel attack on queer people with no purpose other than to cause suffering. In Minnesota, you can now get a driver's license with a non-binary gender marker. It's one of only 3 states that allows people to self-describe their gender. It's a big step forward for Minnesota, but it could tee up a conflict with the federal government, which, as we've seen, is cracking down on anyone who doesn't adhere to conservative ideas about gender. Some good news from Romania. The country's constitutional court has ruled this week that same-sex couples are entitled to the same rights as opposite-sex couples. And now the bad news. Voters this weekend could decide whether to amend the country's constitution to nullify that ruling. Romanian officials have established irregular voting hours and blocked monitoring in a way that could manipulate the vote against equality. And National Coming Out Day is coming up this week. It's Thursday, October 11th. It's an important day to show solidarity and community, particularly for people who are isolated and may or may not be ready to come out themselves. This week's action item is to mark Coming Out Day however you can by expressing your support for queer liberation as loud as you can. If you're straight, that's great. Stand up as an ally. If you're out already, that's good too. Share your story. If you're ready to come out, fantastic, welcome. And if now's not the right time for you to come out, that's okay too. Just look for the stories and the voices that let you know that when the time is right, there'll be a great big queer community ready to welcome you. And as always, let me know about stories that need covering in the YouTube comments and at @MattBaum on Twitter. Thanks to everyone who keeps Weekly Debrief going with a pledge of $1 or more a month on Patreon. Head over to patreon.com/MattBaum or click the link in the description to join the folks who make the show possible. And I'll debrief you next week.